What up, AndStilltv in the building, coming at y'all with another one. So check it out. Tomorrow we got a big fight, Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. You already know what it is. We're going to talk about it. Cue the intro.
And still. Aaron!
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. AndStilltv, we in the building. Hey, we got a guest, our first guest, first recording in 2021. We got Mr. D.A. the Dean in the building. This is my cousin. He likes boxing, but I don't want to call him, what he is. But
yeah, I'm not like that.
If y'all seen one of the OG videos, I think it was our second vid. It's a C word we like to call him, but
yeah, man.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I'm a casual fan.
All right.
And, I'm gonna stand by that. So I'm gonna sit here and soak up all this game from these two. So
Yeah, we working on it though. We're gonna get you there.
maybe.
All right, so we got the fight tomorrow. Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia for 135. It's in the UK, so it's gonna be on early. This is a big fight for Ryan as a step up. So I'm kind of worried about him. What you think?
I'm actually not worried about him. I think Campbell's style is perfect for Ryan to look good. Because I think Ryan's so fast, and I think he's going to touch him so much.
So I feel like I haven't seen enough from Ryan.
Nobody has.
Every time I try to watch him, and I think, okay, this is going to be a step up fight. He knocks the guy out in the first round. But I will say this: the last two opponents I watched, they were both little guys, 5'7". Mm-hmm. Ryan's 5'10".
Well, everybody's, 5'10" at 135 pounds. Most guys are gonna be little guys compared to Ryan.
Well, this time around, Luke Campbell's 5'9" with a 71-inch reach, and Ryan has a 70-inch reach. Kind of short arms for 5'10".
Right. So don't get it twisted.
Why are you calling the step up fight?
Because Ryan is more of a prospect.
Okay.
But he has the notoriety of someone much bigger because of his following.
Yeah. Like I heard the name Ryan Garcia.
So Ryan's somebody that everybody in boxing is expecting to be a future star in the sport. So he's climbing his way up.
Okay.
So, he's fought less than average competition thus far. So as he keeps moving his way up to that championship level, he has to keep passing these little tests. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what we mean by.
So basically, you're saying this is the best fighter that
he's fought so far. Absolutely,
definitely.
Yep.
So Luke Campbell's last fight was October of 2019. So it's about 16 months, right? Mm-hmm. And Ryan is coming up on a year. His was February last year, 2020. So I don't know if the ring rust might have play a factor, but
it might.
He's been out the ring for a while. And that was against Lomachenko, though. So I'm sure he learned a lot from that fight.
Also,
talking about Luke.
He did a lot better than a lot of people thought he would against Lomachenko. I think his size gave Lomachenko a little more issues than people thought.
Yeah.
But actually, as I said before, I think Ryan's going to look good. I mean, every single time, like the jury's definitely out on him. He has very fast hands. He has really good size. But if you know boxing from a pure technical standpoint, he makes a lot of mistakes. Like the fact that he closes his eyes every time he punches.
I see him do that when he's on Instagram. He does that.
He closes his eyes.
Nah, I never seen.
He closes his eyes every time he punches. He keeps his chin really high when he punches.
Like every time he punches, though, like jabs.
But like this,
yeah.
When I've only noticed it on Instagram. He make his posts and he's just throwing combinations, eyes closed the whole time.
Yeah.
And everybody says that. Why are your eyes closed? He's like,
yeah. He closes his eyes. No, he closes his eyes, and up to this.
Is that his thing though, or is like he been doing that like from the beginning? Or
I'm sure he's been doing it from the beginning. I'm pretty sure Ryan Garcia has over 200 amateur wins, if I'm not mistaken. It's like 215 or something.
I'm not sure, but he definitely solidified his amateur career.
Yeah,
like, he's not a joke.
Right.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. And look, somebody that has over, if that's correct, over 200 amateur wins, you can fight. No doubt about it. Because
experience.
That's experience, but not only that, you fought a lot of what people consider top prospect in the pros as well.
That's true.
Because a lot of those guys came up at the same time in the amateurs, so he was already competing with the top guys.
And I want to say, I think he and Haney split in amateurs.
Yes, he has beaten Devin Haney in the amateurs. Devin Haney has beaten him in the amateurs. And that does mean something. Just from a pure mental perspective, if you've beaten someone like that, you coming into the pros, like, you've already fought the best.
Yeah, like, that's what I like from a casual fan, it sounds like he's the truth. From a casual fan.
And from what I've seen, he does look to have more power than Haney, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, he just hasn't been tested at all. The power between him and Haney is, I don't know. That's close. I think maybe one punch power, yeah. I would say that.
So y'all saying basically tomorrow night is going to end early, very early.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's a good question.
I'm not saying that.
So, how does fight gonna go?
You asked me for a prediction.
Break the fight down. Like, how you think the?
I think we're gonna see, at a minimum, 8-9 rounds at least, and that's if Ryan is it. If Ryan's able to get him out there, it won't be on a one punch. It'll be accumulation of punches type thing. But I think we're gonna see Ryan go through some adversity in this fight where he actually gets clipped and maybe he's on the ropes and maybe has to clinch.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be a walk in the park.
I agree. So the thing about Ryan is that Ryan, like, we haven't seen him go past maybe round 3. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen him have too many rounds in the pros. So I am looking forward to seeing that. I definitely got him winning. I think he has too much speed, and I think he's just a much better boxer, a much better amateur pedigree. Luke Campbell is just not good to me.
Well, I'll say this: if it goes to the scorecards, he's definitely winning. I'm sure the fix is in.
Fix is in for.
It's in for Ryan.
Okay.
Because he's really De La Hoya's probably one of his top fighter right now. That Canelo's gone. He's probably his biggest cash cow.
Yeah, probably.
I don't like talking about the fix, like the conversation we had the other day. Like,
yeah.
I don't like talking about that side because it's like.
And honestly, here's the thing. I don't really think we need to talk about it. If it goes to the cards, I don't think it's gonna be close anyway. I really don't. But if it is close, it's going Garcia. No doubt about it. Yeah. It's going to Ryan Garcia.
I mean, that makes sense.
Because he's just gonna make a lot more money moving forward. So
all of the money.
It's in everybody's best interest for him to win.
So Ryan and Oscar actually been coming out this week challenging Tank. So it's kind of like they're looking past Luke. What do you feel about that?
I don't know if he wants Tank.
He definitely don't want Tank.
Yeah,
he don't want Tank.
I don't think.
See, here's
I don't think he there yet.
I think he wants Tank for the payday. Everybody wants that payday.
But
that's not what I'm talking about.
It's not gonna go down how he thinks it's gonna go down once they get in that ring.
I think Ryan doesn't. I don't think Ryan thinks he can't beat Tank. I think Ryan is confident. He's young.
No, I absolutely think he can beat. I think he thinks he can beat Tank. No doubt about that.
And I will say this: his height and his explosiveness. It would be interesting. I would like to see it.
Absolutely. I want to see the fight. Who am I picking? I can't not pick Tank in that.
And I think if he gets through this fight, Mayweather's definitely putting him in. That's going to be Tank's next fight.
You think so?
Definitely, because the money's there.
Well, I would love that. So let me just say. So I got Ryan by stoppage, and I'm gonna say round 9.
Round 9.
Yeah.
I can't be mad at that, but I think I'm gonna go with Ryan by decision.
How many rounds you got? It's a 10-round fight, I believe.
10-round fight. I think it's gonna be close, man. Honestly, I think it's gonna be like a 7-5. We're gonna score 7-5. The scorecards might not show that, but
it's only 10 rounds, so it can't be 7-5.
Is it only 10?
It's not a champ. Is it a championship fight?
Let me confirm that. I think it's 12 rounds though.
Well, if it's 12 rounds, then
I know Ryan has an interim belt.
Okay, I was assuming it wasn't a championship fight since he's not a champion, but
if you got it that close, he definitely don't want Tank.
Styles make fights though. Styles make fights.
That's not gonna be his best bet though.
And I don't think this is the best division for Tank. I think Tank's better at 130. So at 135, the guy's getting a lot taller and carrying a little bit more power.
I do agree with that, but I still think Ryan Garcia is not ready for Tank. But we'll see. It's 12 rounds?
Yeah, 12 rounds.
But we'll see. Like, one thing about young guys, especially talented young guys, they get better fast, you know? He needs to go through some adversity before he gets in there with Tank, though. Like, he's going to have to go through something in a fight. Like, he can't just go in there against Tank running through everybody before he got to him.
So yeah, I got it 7 rounds to 5. That's
Okay,
going.
so if it does go by decision, I got Ryan beating him a lot worse than I would say 10-2.
Ooh, you
Yes.
got a dominant performance.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
crazy.
I don't think it's gonna be that. I mean, the scorecard, you might see a scorecard or two with
No, I'm
something like that.
I'm not talking about the scorecards because I know
Yeah.
where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
But I think Ryan Garcia is head and shoulders above Luke Campbell. Head and shoulders. As a fighter, physically, like he's way faster.
Okay. Well, I just think the experience is gonna be the factor, and Ryan just hasn't had the rounds.
I think Ryan has more experience than Luke Campbell if you factor in the amateurs.
Yeah, but I'm talking pros, and
But I'm-
even
How
though
many professional fights does Garcia have?
Like 20 around there.
yeah, he's 20.
Okay.
20.
20 fights, but you're talking about like Luke Campbell's amateur background is like it's not even like a quarter of what Ryan Garcia's was. And Ryan was fighting, I believe he fought Tank in the amateurs too, if I'm not mistaken. So like this guy's fought all these
Yeah,
guys.
so
Like no, he's not inexperienced. Like
Yeah.
when you factor that in, you know, and I understand that is different than the pros, but overall, just as a boxer, like from a child till now, he has more experience boxing than Luke Campbell. I would say that.
So another thing I want to add, I'm gonna tune in early. I didn't know Ryan Garcia had a little brother, and he's fighting on the undercard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be the truth, or he just
Well, he's fighting a
little brother?
He's fighting a 4-rounder, and 4-round fight, and he's only 20, I think.
Okay.
So we'll see.
How old is Ryan Garcia?
23.
He only about 23.
Okay.
Yeah, he's super young. So we'll see how it goes. So you got it, what, 7-5? I got him stopping him around 9.
What you think, Da?
I mean, I got Ryan Garcia. I'm not a Luke Campbell fan. Like I said, like this is casual input, but like I feel like Ryan Garcia gonna get him out the way, but I don't think
Knockout?
he's ready for a Tank. I'm hoping for a knockout, but I mean, I feel like if he's not knocking him out and dominating him, then I don't want to hear anything about Tank. He can go to his next, which I call it the step up fight.
I can agree with
He
that,
can
though.
pick somebody else.
If he doesn't look good against Luke Campbell,
Great.
we don't need to talk about Tank.
he got to look great.
Loma didn't even look great.
But Loma has looked great against Gary Russell Jr.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia hasn't looked great against anyone good yet.
Well, his last 2 step-up opponents got knocked out, first round?
Right.
I think one of them made it to the second round.
But to your point about Lomachenko, he looked phenomenal against Gary Russell Jr. Like phenomenal. And I understand, you know, Gary came out later and talked about what he had to do, but the skill with Loma was undeniable. You know, that was probably Loma's worst performance other than what just happened with Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? Like up till that point, it wasn't nobody denying how good Lomachenko was. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Loma getting dropped by was it Linares?
Linares.
Yeah.
Linares, he got dropped by him. Linares was a lot bigger, but he came back and whooped his ass after that, though. Beat the shit out of him. So, but I get what you're saying. The difference is that we haven't seen what we saw from Loma in Ryan Garcia yet. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think it's going to be a lot closer than you might think right now. We'll see. We'll see.
If
I don't
it
think
goes
so.
how you say it's gonna go, then
Where y'all watching that?
right here.
Right here?
Oh, I don't know. It depends. I got
right
to.
there.
I'm here. I ain't.
All right. Well, we'll be over
We're
here.
gonna
then.
watch here. We might. Then we can record. Maybe.
It depends what time it is too. We'll talk about it. We'll rap about it. I don't know.
Definitely. All right. So y'all heard it. That's our predictions. Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia tomorrow. We're tuning in. We're gonna give y'all a post-fight analysis.
Let us know what y'all think about Ryan in the comments. Let us know what y'all think he would do against Tank, against Tio, against against Devin Haney. You know,
Nothing.
because those are all the major dogs in that area. So, and we want to see them fight. So let us know what y'all think too.
Hey,
Yeah.
if he don't dominate tomorrow, we ain't gonna see him.
No, if he doesn't dominate and he wins, they're still gonna make the fight. The money's there.
Money is there,
The money's there.
and they gonna do whatever they gotta do to hype it up. The fight still will happen. Will he win against Tank?
Want me to tell you
I
why?
think so.
Want me to tell you why? Let's say he barely wins tomorrow.
Step up fight.
Yeah,
next,
but
hopefully.
why give him another step up fight where he might lose, where you can go get the cash now?
But if he gets the cash and loses, then that's going to be end of the cash.
But nope, because you lost the Tank. It's okay to lose the Tank.
Yeah,
Everybody expects you to lose the
Yeah,
Tank.
that's your prize fight. Plus, your stock doesn't drop so much when you lose a Tank. You got a lot less to lose, and you're going to make a lot of money. So it's almost worth it.
And you can say he was young. You know.
Right.
Oh, by the way, he's 22.
He's 22 years old. So you lose the Tank right now.
But I mean, I'm looking at it like Tank is where he wants to be at, though. So if you losing this early, then it's like
but
it's just like fighting somebody that everybody know you're gonna beat, right? Or you should beat.
Mm-hmm.
If they do decent against you, you basically lost in everybody's eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
he only have to win. All he gotta do is make it a good fight, and everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, Ryan's all right."
Yeah. If he makes it competitive against Tank, you'll probably see a rematch. You'll probably see a rematch.
And
honest,
I'll go ahead and say this: I feel like everyone holds Tank a little higher than where he really is.
I agree with that too.
So
Tank is quickly becoming the Mike Tyson of
135
of those smaller divisions.
It's his power, like
we get it.
You can't deny that shit.
The problem with Tank, in regards to that, is that casuals love him because casuals love knockouts. They love the one punch knock, but they don't understand the nuance. But they don't understand the nuance of boxing. Tank also makes a lot of mistakes. He get hit way too much. He gets hit way too much. And when you got a guy like Ryan Garcia with those long arms and that speed, that left hook is gonna find Tank's face.
And a lot taller.
It's gonna find his face. You know what I'm saying? So he got some things he got to work on too. If I had to pick between the two, I'm picking Tank. I would pick Tank.
Absolutely.
And Tank has conditioning questions that
he
still
does
need to be answered.
Right. Now, last fight, I thought he was in great shape, but
definitely in better shape than the fight before.
Yeah. Absolutely, 100% against the Gamboa.
Look at my man dropping jewels.
I like it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead, man.
Hey, I'm a casual fan. Y'all don't get it twisted. I'm gonna let them be the experts, and I'm gonna be the voice of the casuals for y'all. So
there you go. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. On to the next one, and still, baby.
Yes, sir.
Remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport today, and still